Oh, it's a little bit different. It's it was a heck of a game here a year ago. Heck of a game this year. He Freeze does a good job. It's a talented group of guys, and with a lot of pride, a good plan. So both teams played. Didn't always do everything right all the time, but there was great effort on both sides, and somebody's got to win. Fortunately, it was us.
Coach, what can you say about your confidence in Lambeau, an older guy, step up and hit the kick when he absolutely has?
Yeah, we've had some issues in place kicking, and we've made some tough decisions. I think he's a great example to our team, to other guys. Here's a guy that a year ago nobody even knew who he was, and came in, helped us, walked on. Also an example that in our program, if you just keep doing things the right way, keep fighting at it, the best players are going to play. And I was particularly happy, I was happy for the team, but I was particularly happy for him personally, because of how far he's come and what he has gone through from the beginning, and then to be in that pressure situation with everything on there. Says a lot about him, and like I said, I think it's a great example to the rest of our team that, if we trust you and you work at it, the best players are going to play, and you can't have any bigger time situation for that from a guy that, like I said, a year ago nobody even knew who he was.
What's going through your mind when you see Johnny go down and get help off the field?
Just like any other player that goes down, I'm concerned when anybody's hurt, and. That's happened before, and it's anytime we have a player who is down on the field, it's a real concern, and so we were able to talk about it and see it. When you're on the other sideline, you feel a little bit more help. No, couldn't see anything.
No.
So that's just where it is. We communicated about it, and he said he was ready to go back, and he did.
Seems like your offense is consistent, pretty consistent week after week. But how to assess your defense, midway through this?
I thought the first half we gave up one big play, and really did some good things in the first half. Got a little bit different story in the second half. Some adjustments made, particularly in the third quarter, by them, and then obviously in the fourth quarter we made enough plays to win. I think. With our style of play, it's about third down percentage. You guys know me. We want a time of possession. That is not that big a deal with how we do things. What is a big deal is third down conversion, for and against. And,
8 of 13.
we were 8 of 13 offensively, and they were 6 of 14. So that's really the story of the game.
Talk about next week's game. Obviously, this gives you a lot of momentum going into that Auburn game. That's an improved team. What do you know about them at this point?
We're getting through this week. Every time we play a game in the SEC, it's everybody's improved, I guess. So, the momentum that we have is based on a complete season, not just one game.
They started a new quarterback today. Does that make things harder?
I was busy doing my job today. I didn't get a chance to see that.
Coach, did Ole Miss do anything that surprised you offensively or defensively?
What's that?
Did Ole Miss do anything that surprised you?
Not really.
offensively?
No, they've got talented players, a good plan, and a good coaching staff. And, they had energy. I think you could read early in the week how happy and, they've been on the road, 4 of the last 5 weeks? And if you play the late game like us today, we get home at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So, they're playing young guys too, just like us. And you go about 4 or 5 weeks with that, you get home at 3:30, and then, we don't practice on Sunday. I think they do, so they're back up here in the office in the afternoon. There's a fatigue factor involved with that mentally, for young guys who haven't been through it, and you just read through the lines from comments. The players and coaches were happy to be back at home, and there's a lot of energy in the building tonight. And there's some really talented players on this team. So we knew it was going to be a game. Shoot, it was just kind of how this thing's going right now. Yeah.
Kevin, why are these games so fabulous? These two teams have just seemed, they play down to the wire 2 times in a row.
I don't know. Hugh and I have known each other for a long time, so there may be some familiarity there. I don't. you know, we've been friends, and like I said, you know, it's I'm just happy that unless they screw the schedule up again, I'm hoping we're not coming back here 3 times in a row. How's that? Maybe the commissioners listen. I hope I don't get fined for that. But
Time for a couple more.
Coach, with the struggles that you guys have had in the kicking game earlier, how satisfying is it tonight for the special teams to be able to deliver and get you guys?
yeah, I mean, you know, we missed one early that could have, you know, it could have had did have an impact on the end of the game. And but you know, he made all his extra points as he has the last couple of weeks, and he drilled the one when we had to have it. So, you know, I think everybody talks in terms of special teams as just the place kicker. I thought that our return units did well. We gave up a couple big returns. These guys are as good as anybody in the country in their kickoff return game. They got real good returners, and you know, I was just looking at we punted one time. So, you know, and when we asked him to punt, you know, he knocked it down at about the 13-yard line. So, and we gave, you know, I thought we did a good job of giving Ole Miss long fields to have to drive the ball except for the turnover, which we got right back. So, you know, I think the word you would use is opportunistic. And anytime you win a game like that, with that's that tight, it's not just one unit or one player who gets that done. There's a lot of people involved, offensively, defensively, and special teams wise, to go on the road and win.
You know exactly what Johnny hurt when he went down?
No, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
How confident are you when Johnny gets the ball with the game on the line?
I guess I need to be pretty confident, whoever's in there. And, you know, we've got a bunch of guys that made plays at the end of the game. Running backs, receivers, line blocked well. You know, it's our guys. One thing I'll say about them, you know, they don't quit, and it's been kind of a trademark here in the last year and a half, and they're going to play to the end, and then we'll see what happens.
Your thoughts on Trey Williams' performance tonight?
He's getting, you can tell he's getting healthy. In the last couple of weeks, you know, he limped around and hobbled around the first couple of weeks. Wasn't the same guy. Now he's healthy, and he's a hard guy to tackle when he's healthy.
One more.
Can we just talk about Johnny overall, the way that he's been able to step up and bounce back like he did, whatever that knee injury was?
But what?
Whatever that knee injury was, just the way that he bounced
Oh, I mean, he's I've said it before, the thing that makes him different is he's one of the greatest competitors I've ever been around. And because of that, you know, he takes chances, he plays a little bit on the edge, but because of that, that's what makes him him. And, you know, he's only got one way to do things. So if he couldn't go, you know, I asked him on the sideline, you know, he wanted to go. I said, are you sure you want to go? Because if you know him, if he couldn't go 100%, he wasn't going to go. So, you know, that's just how he does things. And I think, you know, our team, our whole team feels that. And because of that, not just him, but just the mentality of where this program is headed right now, I think our guys have a confidence that, you know, the game's not over until it's over.
All right, Coach, thanks.
All right, thank you.
Out to the right.